Is this you? You decide to start studying or just working in general, doing some deep work, and 10 minutes in, you think about all the million other things that you were planning to do on that day. Did I water the plants today? I wonder what person X is up to. Ooh, am I missing a TikTok trend? Am I missing out on some high quality YouTube drama? I am that person all the time. And it got bad until I put on these hearing protectors. I have tinnitus in my left ear, and I'm also completely deaf in my left ear. And the cause was stress, but I'll go into further detail in a later video as to why that happened and as to how it happened. But the fact is, most of the time, it's a complete chaos in my head, and due to a million things that are going on in my head that I need to keep track of, the million things that I plan in a day, thinking that I can achieve all those things in a day, not realizing how much time some things actually cost. And it cost me years and years to figure out what a possible solution was to the problem until I found it. And that's complete silence. Because complete silence gives me the space to let all those intrusive thoughts just come in, cook around, just sit there for a moment, and then I write them down in notes, write them down in my calendar, and that gives me the space to just forget about it and move on with the next task on my to-do list. Because after I've had like a 15-20 minute storm of ideas, of thoughts, of anxiety attacks, or whatever, and everything start to lie down, I can breathe again. I can start on every single next task. After some light meditation, I do like 10 breathing exercise. No, not 10 breathing exercises. I just do 10 breathe in and out, and that's basically it for my meditation. And the thing is, knowing that I have everything written down gives me the peace that I need to be able to focus on one thing at a time, knowing that all the important stuff that I really need to do and I have a deadline have give I have given a time slot in my head, in my calendar, in my notes, and knowing that I don't need to actively think about, oh, will I be able to finish them today? Because I know if I plan right, of course, I will get them done today. And that's the peace that I need. That's the peace that I've needed all my life. And you know what the crazy part is? I used to do this when I was like a teenager. When I was in middle school and high school, I studied without any music, and knowing that I only had like my field hockey practice to go to at night, and in the weekends I had my orchestra that I went to. Only those two things I had to worry about. It was only once I started university and lots and lots of things crept in. So going out with friends, staying at bars with friends, doing extracurricular activities with friends. Um, that things started to pile up, and it's just now after 10 years of studying that I start to figure things out again and realizing that I need to cut down on lots and lots of things until I'm graduate and I can actually go full-time work, and I can just focus on like 20% of the things that I'm currently working in for 80% of the fun. So I think you need to try that as well. If you have trouble like planning, if you have trouble studying, if you really, really need music, ask yourself, do I need music to drown out the noise and anxiety that I have in my head so I don't have to think about all the things that cause me stress, all the insecurities that I have? Because once I just set through all the pain, anxiety, insecurities for at least, I can't say it's just 20 minutes. No, no. It took me at least 2 days in a summer vacation when I was at the lowest of my low. At least 2 days of minimum noise. The the optimal thing is just complete silence, but minimal noise, no social media, no songs, no podcasts, no nothing. Just sitting with my thoughts and realizing the more you think about your thoughts, they're just irrational, that your feelings of anxiety and fear are things of temporary nature, and that you, in your heart, already know that the right action to take to go to your happiness that you desire, you already know. You're just afraid to take them, and you're afraid that you'll fail again. But you don't have to be afraid to fail again, because that failure is gonna bring you one step closer to achieving all the goals that you wanted. And accepting the fear, accepting the pain on your own, just in your room with complete silence, with no stranger trying to talk you out of things, that made me a stronger man. Knowing that I survived all the other thoughts that I had earlier. So, how is the next anxiety, the next insecurity that's coming towards me? How is that gonna keep me down? Because I've already survived everything else. That next one is nothing. That next one is peanuts. So try it. If you feel like everything is coming down on you, be quiet. Put on some complete silence. Let the thoughts just come in. Write them all down. Write all your pains down and just do it for 1, 2, 3, 4 days if you have to. You need to accept all those feelings. Only then can you move on. Guys, thank you for listening. I hope you enjoyed this video. And I'll see you next time. Like, subscribe, comment. Peace.